Wow, here we are. It is the end of May, essentially a year after I first got this place, and this is what it looks like a year later. There have been a lot of changes. This is the quail pen over here. You can see it's still green because I still water it, and the quail enjoy the greenery, which is why I water it. And you can see over here this stack of wood. I was donated a deck. Thank you. And I am using the wood to build a deck onto the little building. So let me take you in and we can see from up close what is going on here at Shoshana's place. I'm going to go this way first. We had some really strong winds, warm winds, after an unexpected late frost cold, and the cold affected this orange tree, but it's coming back, as you can see by the little the little leaves coming through here. And then once the leaves started coming back, then we got this hot wind, and but it's coming back. It's coming back, so I'm happy. And then over here I've got some spices and mint, Louisa, and I had a couple of containers here, but I moved them over to the chickens because I made some changes, and you'll see that in just a few minutes. This is the quail pen. I don't know if you can see the quail. Let me see if I can find one to show you. They like to hide under the brush. No, they're hiding. But that's their pen. The same thing happened with these citrus trees. It got really cold and then windy, but they're bouncing back, so I'm happy about that. I added a compost bin that is also a bench. So unless you lift the lid, you don't really know that there's a compost bin there. I water it once a week and it does its thing. I've actually taken compost from it already, from underneath, and there's no odor. There's people don't even realize that there's compost there. But one of the nice things is that when people came in the winter time and it was kind of cold outside, they would sit on the bench, and the bench was nice and warm, so it really served a purpose. I have another compost container, the exact same thing. It's a nice bench. It kept things warm. I added a pond. I have a net over it, a fencing over it, to keep little kids from playing in it and accidentally getting inside. Over here, we've got our trees that survived. Yes, they don't have very many leaves. Again, that warm, dry wind, but because they survived, they'll come back stronger. The same thing happened at my house many years ago, and my trees are very strong. Here's something very interesting over here, is that this is a mulberry tree that is growing up all on its own. Yay! I'm gonna let it. It's gonna be good. I planted raspberries along here. These two didn't make it, but that one did. That one came back this year, so I am thrilled. I'm very happy about that. So that's good. This is part of the water buckets that I had kept water. I harvested water over the winter, and I've been using them. There's water in there, you can see. And I've been slowly using these to water with every week. I water with a watering can. So this is nice. The rose bushes are doing beautifully. Absolutely beautiful. And then the grapes came back. They're doing beautifully. These two did not come back, so I made a little compost pile there. And then next fall, I will hopefully get 2 more grapes in order to put there. And so we're in the process of measuring, and we're going to use that wood in order to build the deck, which is going to be from here and here and in front of the little building. And I have somebody here who's helping me. Over here, look at the little chicks. They're getting lost. This is the chickens. I'm gonna have to help these little guys. Okay, there, I helped them. Whereas before, the chickens had all this free run here inside. This was their entire area. But it just got to be too much. They weren't happy. So now, for some reason they weren't happy. This all became bare and they were just like, ugh. So I made them a new pen here in the corner, and they're actually much happier. And I have the little dog houses there to give them shelter from the rain, the wind, etc. Oh no! They demolished my basil! Oh well. Anyway, so I made them this extra enclosure here, and I let them out, and for some reason they just feel more secure now in this area. I leave the door open for them. They can go outside whenever they want. As you saw, the door was open, but they'll go out for a little bit and then they come right back here. This is their safe zone. They like it. And oh, look at this. They got into my carrots and my Melissa. Oh well, life goes on, right? What can I do? Anyway, this is a water container that I used when the cans filled up with water outside. I poured the water from the cans into this large container, so it's full of water, and that is really good. And I added bunny rabbits and guinea pigs over here. They enjoy themselves. You see? Hello, guys. Hi. They're really cute. The guinea pigs are hiding inside. It's getting warm. I'm going to cover them. They don't need to get so warm. So I cover them in the hot daytime. This is a water container that I took the water from the roof and it came into here. And so this is what the chicken pen looks like. These racks I'm going to sew them together and create a circle so that when little kids come, they can sit inside that circle, and I can bring the rabbits and the guinea pigs to them, and that way everybody is safe and happy. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue our way. I have somebody here helping to cut the wood for the deck. So we're just going to briefly pause over that area. We're just going to do a brief one. And this is the other side. This is the building, okay? And we just came from over there. And this is the building. That's the chicken pen. And these are the other trees. Over here they did fine. As you can see, they've got more leaves on them. It's a different type of tree. And the winds came from the east, so the building actually blocked a lot of the heavy warm winds, which was good. And you see I have the containers here still going along that fence line. This is the table that was donated. It's great. It's got wheels on it, so I can roll it out to the field or wherever I want. And I've added a lot of spices. I have a lot of spices. We have a lot of plants for bees. See the rosemary and the lavender and the sage. It's really nice. These are little cacti flowers that the bees really like also. So this is what it looks like nowadays.